gets ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
What? 380! 50! Right 50! Time to go, 99!
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
On second down, Freeman. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your...
And the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Aaron Donald. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On the counter, it's Henry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. Here's Wilson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Fights through and now a crease. Past the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Freeman again, a first down carry. And Freeman lost the football.
Wow, that ball was not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Here's Phil Dawson now for the point after. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Cam's going to run the option right. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Derrick Henry. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. Throwing on 3rd down. Newton. Flushed out right. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. A huge play there for Arizona. 45 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Henry out of the pistol. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. These two teams all tied after one.
Under 10, 10.
Cam's going to run the option right. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They'll try the air now with Newton. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Brandon Cooks there to make the grab. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Stepping aside from this game for a second, how about us being in week 10 of the NFL season right now? That makes me want to resurface that MVP talk we had earlier in the year. Who do you have right now leading in the MVP race?
Is this quarterbacks edition only, or can we actually bring other people into it?
Yeah, go wherever.
Because the league does tell you that MVP can be anyone, but numbers show us it's really got to be a quarterback. So let's just start there, right? Russell Wilson in Seattle. I think he has to be a prime guy. I think you have to look at Tom Brady, all right? It's always Tom Brady. Patrick Mahomes, if he can get back into the lineup and be his usual self, he could get into this race again and maybe defend his crown. And Aaron Rodgers from Green Bay has really come on in recent weeks despite a stumble against the Chargers this past week. But how about Lamar Jackson? I mean, what he's doing with Baltimore and their win over New England, you got to have it.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Touchdown, Cardinals! Derrick Henry with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Well, they tried to get two and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
They'll take over. First down and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. From the 25 on second down, Wilson, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Michael Bennett, the former Texas A&M Aggie, dropping the hammer.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up, and he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Sacked by the relentless Howie Long. Looking to throw on second down. Newton forced out to his left. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. 3rd and 2, Newton. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. from 3 yards out. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Will Lutz on for the point after.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And an alley to run. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 20. And touchdown. That's an 83-yard kick return touchdown. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Now Cam, option left. A first down carry for Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. The pitch to Henry. Willie Brown, the one to make the tackle. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. To throw is Newton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jeffrey Simmons. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On the draw, this will be Freeman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And some space here.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
20.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. They'll run for it with Henry. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Cam's going to run the option right. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. They go to Elliott again. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. 24 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Cam Newton now getting his guys ready to go for the 2-point try. Newton. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And some room to Devontae Freeman. They're not going to get him. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Singletary again. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Now it's the Florida Atlantic alum. This is Alfred Morris. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the 1st down play.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he's got room. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 23-yard run. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game.
And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there, and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 2nd and 5 now. Newton, he gets it to Cooks. He finds some open field here. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Miami. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. On 1st down, it's Henry. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. It's going the other way. The 40. He's at the 30. 20. 10. 5. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They run the counter. Henry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Cam's going to run the... And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And this is picked up by the defense. Past the 20, 10, 5. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. He's got daylight. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1, you want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now, they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. This is taken at his 4. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on.
Touchdown, Cardinals! Derrick Henry, 64 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. after the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Wilson now off the bootleg. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. On the counter, Devontae Freeman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Eddie Goldman with a sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness that defensive line is eating them alive.
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Running right, this is Freeman. Freeman a 1st down and more, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Devontae Freeman. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Throwing now is Wilson. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Extra point try now for Dawson. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Right there, 54 miles. I got it.
Newton. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. There he goes, left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Newton to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. Room here to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson gets it off to Freeman. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. It's a give to Freeman running right. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll run on first down. Singletary. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Throwing is Wilson. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer, Willie Brown. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in overtime? You don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about you. Throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle. They'll run it again with Henry. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the left hash, this from 46. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about, a long field goal to win it. So definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post.
But it did go through the post. Ice water was in his veins. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Join the discussion on Twitter at EA Sports_MUT. And with that, we sign off from Miami.